Hi, this is Amanda from EDU620, and today I'm going to share with you my learning platform that I began utilizing within my classroom and all of the technology tools that I've also encompassed. So this is my DeKalb It's Learning account where it lists all of our courses. We can put updates, write comments to our students, and post bulletins. So for this learning activity, we are going to click on courses. It's going to be in my math course, and my students have access to this at home and at school as well. And here is where we are able to post bulletins for our students. Here I just posted a quick little reminder. I do teach fourth grade interrelated, so there are students with disabilities, and this provides them the ability to recall exactly how to get to the activity task without becoming frustrated and needing my assistance every time they log in. So it says click on the resources tab and click on the daily activities under the access to fractions. So we're going to do just that. Click on resources. Here's two separate links. The first link is our fraction task link. That's where they're going to access my Weebly account and the activities that we have planned throughout the week. Here, and I'm sorry, also for the fractions task, we are going to, this is where their independent work and group work is held. For the fractions Nearpod, this is a link that I'm going to access, and we're going to complete as a whole group, as well as complete the assignments within each, that's embedded within each lesson. So each one of my lessons are here. So I've kind of created different tools for each week, each day. So we have my intro to basic fractions, adding and subtracting fractions, decomposing fractions, and equivalent fractions. So here, of course, we will complete these activities again as an opening, a quick assessment during the learning, and as well as after the learning. So I'm just going to show you a brief what this my typical Nearpod lesson encompasses. Nearpod we've been using for a couple of weeks now, probably about a good month, and my students have become very comfortable with Nearpod to the point where they are able to, log in, maneuver it. They wait for me to start the next slide or the next video so they can, take their notes. And then from there, they're able to take a quick assessment, like I said, during the lesson or after the lesson. And that allows me to assist them individually if needed or in a small group setting. So we're going to access those, like I said, together as a whole group. Ultimately, we're going to, that's going to be our group work, the work that's completed whole group. For the individual assignments, they're going to click on the fractions task. Here's a layout of my website. So they can access the information here, or they're able to access my website, which a link is provided for them. So we're going to access my information here. So I've created different tabs, and the tab that they're going to be the most interested in is going to be this student task, which is under more. So we're going to click on student task, and of course this is on my Weebly account as well. So here they're just going to go on a fraction quest, their fourth grade fraction quest. So it lists all of our standards, our learning targets, as well as an introduction to my students. It also explains that all of their activities will be bold red letters, so they're able to just click on those bold letters, and they'll be able to access the links. So each day has different activities. It explains to them what they're going to be doing for the day, their daily activities. And there's links embedded within each day. So for Monday, for example, there's Evernote, which I really enjoy this, especially teaching students with disabilities, because not everyone can copy from the print or to text. So they're able to, I can print it out for them. They're able to copy it, kind of side by side at their desk. Some are able to copy it straight from the board. So it really provides a level of differentiation just with vocabulary words. So they're going to initially write the words in their interactive notebooks, define the words in the back of their glossaries in their books, and of course provide an example for each one. Then we have our fractions videos. I've embedded a lot of YouTube videos or SchoolTube videos. This is the introduction to fractions within our lessons. So it reminds them or kind of recalls the information from Nearpod. So they're able to completely sit with their headphones and listen to exactly the skill, how to get the skill. As always, there is an assessment at the end. So my Linoit provides just 3 to 5 things that you've learned. We typically, for my students who's able to text or type or read or print, they're able to go in and actually respond to this. For my students who don't, we typically answer orally, so that way it doesn't make anyone feel left out who has difficulty spelling or just kind of simple recalling the information. For Tuesday, of course, equivalent fractions. And we've got our vocabulary words. Here we're going to use Quizlet, which allows the students to see the words, hear the words. They're able to write them, spell them, take a test, play a matching game. So they love the interactiveness of the resources that we use with the technology. So they've got a video on equivalent fractions, and then they're going to create a model of equivalent fractions. Next, for Wednesday, they're decomposing fractions. This video I found on YouTube. I liked it. I enjoyed this video, and my students enjoyed this video because they're able to, it has assessments embedded within the video. So we're able to stop, take a quick assessment, kind of explain. I clear up any misconceptions with my students, and we move on to the next video and quick assessment. They enjoy doing this because, of course, we can go back to the Linoit and they can post their work on the sticky notes. We post our work on note cards or sticky notes within the classroom and do a quick self-assessment from there. So Wednesday, we're decomposing already. So our exit ticket for Wednesday for decomposing fractions is a Go Formative activity. So the Go Formative activity there is just a basic recall of the information that was learned the previous days as well as the actual day. So they're just very short, quick. They have to draw a picture. I like them to be able to show me what they know. So, opposed to them writing it. So they're able to show me exactly what they know. Again, I'm able to clear up any misconceptions, seeing what they do or do not understand, as well as pull small groups, work on the skill, or in some cases, work on the prerequisite of the skill. So we're just going to go back to my It's Learning. All right, so next is adding and subtracting fractions. Again, there's another video for them. We've got a Linoit, recall what you've learned, and the Flipgrid. This is a really, really one of the best resources that I've used within my classroom. Here, I'm able to, on my video, I've recorded a video of what it is they're supposed to do. So their task. So their task for this particular day was to recall what they've learned and in a short little video clip. So they have 1 minute and 30 seconds to tell me what they've learned. And this is beneficial for them because they feel like it's social media within our classroom. They are able to stop, record, re-record, take selfies, like their peers' pictures or videos, and comment. I try to make sure to recall that the digital citizenship because, we are nice to our peers, we post appropriate things. So they're pretty much aware of what's expected of them when we're using videos and technology within the classroom. So here they're able to post like little sticky emojis, and they just have a really good time with Flipgrid. So Flipgrid has been like one of the most used resources that I use within my classroom. So moving on Friday, we're just going to complete a centers review, a fractions review, rotating centers. So they're going to complete an equivalent fractions where they are going to reconstruct these equivalent fractions on a construction paper and show a visual representation of equivalent fractions. Then there's an addition fractions game where they're able to, it gives them immediate feedback. So I enjoy this, they enjoy this, because they're able to quickly assess what they know and what they don't know, and they're always testing each other, as well as, if you didn't simplify, it gives them the quick, immediate feedback is what's really great about this tool. And last is a fractions game. So the fractions game is on quizzes, and it's just a quick, very quick quiz on fractions, what they've learned so far. And I put it as a fraction game so they don't really feel like it's an assessment. Ms. Moss is, they feel like it's a game, it's 23 questions, and they don't feel as much pressure. Typically with my students, it's the wording that gets them stressed out. So I don't really like to use test or assessments. Most of my things are, if I do take it for a grade, it's going to be consider a game, or, this is a quiet game. This is a time where you, Ms. Moss is seeing what you know. So other than that, that is my fraction quest. I've enjoyed learning the different platforms, the different tools that I'm able to utilize within my classroom. And moving forward, technology, I've wondered how to incorporate technology within my classroom. And moving forward, I would definitely be using my It's Learning, my Weebly, and all of the resources that I've utilized within the classroom. Thank you so much.